Hi guys, welcome. Okay, I'm here for the first live stream of the day. I will take the questions in the order that they are asked. Super chats or PayPal donations, $1.99. We'll skip the line. Oh, there we go. I got it. You want to come over here, Avery? You want me to bring you over here? Oh, you're happy watching whatever that is on TV. I don't know what it is. Whatever it is. um, Alice in general love. Okay. Okay, it looks like coming up you're going to have some choices to make when it comes to love. There's a lot of hard work around you. There's balance, patience, and serenity that's trying to come through. You're going to have choices. You have two fire signs here. Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, two of them. Leaving the past heartbreak in the past and moving forward pretty quickly with one of these fire signs. Leaving regret in the past. Focusing on moving forward. Kira, how is Leroy currently feeling about me? He feels that you're well-grounded, attractive, hardworking, kind, spiritually connected, sometimes argumentative, sometimes very argumentative, comes up twice. Overall, he thinks that you're a good person. He thinks that you're perseverant, you're intuitive, you're intelligent. Hardworking comes up again too. Brooklyn, when will I hear from my ex? Sometime in the month of May, most likely towards the end of May. Jessica, why is the Pisces returning? No, I'll find out that he's still involved as a third party. What's coming up for me and him? Well, there's transformation coming in. The death card's the first card that comes out. So transforming the situation. It's actually showing, even though there's transformation coming in, there is a lot of burden around this situation. There is a feeling of not being successful and of holding yourself back. However, one or both of you may be having a hard time moving on and letting go. Justice is in reverse, which kind of indicates that even though he returns and he's still, like, he comes back, I don't know that his intentions are to lie to you about the third party. I think he knows that you're going to find out, but it's like he's having a hard time letting go. It's not going to be easy. It's definitely not going to be easy, but he wants things to change between you and him, but the third party is still there right now. It's going to get a little bit dicey. Susie. Heard from him today, and he seems calm but distant, like he's hiding something. Okay. It doesn't come off that he's hiding anything. It comes off that he's incredibly weak and you come up much stronger. Your intuition seems to be very accurate, but I'm not seeing that he's hiding anything. So if you're feeling it, I wouldn't ignore it. You know, I would listen to your intuition, but I'm not seeing any secrets here right now. It does look like he's going to try to smooth things over. And then it's going to be your choice whether or not you want to let things continue. VH, AG, the Pisces sun connected with a new girl. What will be the outcome of this connection? He views it as a choice. He thinks, but he doesn't have a lot of respect for her, and he kind of holds himself back. He's feeling stuck. You know, the problem is not everybody else. The problem is him. He's not ready to move forward. It's not everybody else. So I think he may see her as like a choice or a possibility, but it doesn't seem like he does anything about it. Avery, you want to come over here? You don't want to watch that anymore? Oh no! Did you pee-pee? Oh, Avery, what happened? Oh boy. Just give me 1 second, I gotta change her really fast. Hang on, I'll be right with you. What happened? What happened? Maybe that's why you were crying. What happened? Oh boy. Okay, we clean it. We clean it. I thought maybe you just didn't like that cartoon. That's what I thought it was. Maybe you didn't like that cartoon. What happened, babe? Poor thing. Oh, all right. All right, don't worry. We're going to take this off and put you in something dry. We'll put you in something dry. It's okay. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Yeah. You gonna play with that monkey? It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Poor baby. Yeah, poor baby. All right, I'm gonna put you in fresh digs. Don't worry. I'm not gonna leave you naked. All right, let's move you over here. And we'll take all of this and we'll put it in the washing machine. There you go. There you go. That's much better, right? Is that better? That's better. All right. Alrighty. Alrighty. Much better, right? All better. Come on. Oh. All better. All better, pee-pee. Sorry about that. These diapers are getting small. For her, I'm using the last of them up. And she peed through it. So I had to change her quick. Did you pee through it? You did. But you're all better now. Right? Okay, Liz, messages from my spirit angels on my spiritual path. Okay. Spirit angels. Six of air. Things are looking up. The end of a difficult situation, taking a trip. Page of earth. Scholarly, dependable, and patient. Good news about financial matters. Wanting to do something more challenging or a new area of study. The Empress, Archangel Gabriel. Lavish abundance, give birth to your dreams, nurture yourself and others. Solar. What's going to happen with me and TL romantically? Okay, let's see. What's going on with TL? What's going on with TL? Okay, so it looks like a couple of things. You've got magic on your side, so you can kind of turn this into anything you want. Focus on what you want, the positive and not the negative. You got good luck on your side as well. It looks too like things can move forward pretty quickly. You got the Empress here, so you know what that means. This is all things that are tied to the planet Venus, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful if you don't want children. This would be him treating you very well. The only thing that's a little bit concerning, serenity and patience and compassion should be brought back to this situation. I'm not worried about that. But perseverance is in reverse, which could be a little problematic, and the Fool is in reverse, which means when the Fool's in reverse, it's doing or saying something that you can't take back. So that's the only thing that I would warn you of. Like, sometimes, like, if somebody gets mad and they don't stop and take a breath and they just fly off the handle and they say something that they can't take back, that's the Fool in reverse. So I would just be cautious of that, because that could lead to a disaster. Otherwise, everything else looks pretty good. Especially with the Empress, there could be more to come. And it could be really good, because it's somebody who would treat you well. Somebody that would treat you like you're a goddess. Kira, what does he want to happen with us? He wants to take things slow and steady and see how it goes. He's starting to lose faith in the ability to fix things, but he wants to give it another shot. He's got the Three of Cups here, which means he's hopeful that you guys can reconcile, but he's also kind of like on both. It's a double-edged sword. It kind of feels like, he's got faith that you can do it, but he's also doubtful at the same time. Liz, has A done any work on himself for our relationship? No, A doesn't think he's the problem. He thinks that the problem is you. He doesn't think he's the problem. Sweet thing. How does Kenneth feel about our relationship? He thinks that you guys connect really well. He's looking forward to having some like fun, carefree, spontaneous times coming up. He's looking forward to doing something that may be peaceful and serene. Who knows what this could be? A day at the beach, a hike, something peaceful. He's got some spontaneity around him, and he also has some forward movement. So he's happy with the way things are. He values you very much. And he looks forward to the time he gets to spend with you. Susie, my intuition tells me that he's been with someone else. Okay, let's see. I'm only getting a 33% chance he was with someone else, and the Empress is in reverse. So it's not coming up really strong that he was with someone else. The danger in thinking like that or focusing on that is that you could call someone in. But, you know, like sometimes there's a fine line between maybe, you know, being a little bit paranoid because somebody acts a little funny and like picking up a solid connection that he was with someone. 33% chance is kind of low. Empress in reverse, I would say he probably wasn't. But I don't like to tell anyone to not listen to their intuition. You know what I mean? Like your intuition is usually, like there's usually a reason that you're feeling that way. And this guy has really put you through hell. Right now I can't tell you that I see anyone else. But, you know, like I said, I don't like to tell people to not listen to their intuition. But sometimes, like, it's hard when you're dealing with yourself. You know, I don't read my own cards, I ever, because I feel like it's too easy for me to influence what the reading would be. You know, I would say don't drive yourself nuts over it right now. Hey, what's happening, baby? What's happening? What? Why are you fussing? Why are you fuss pot? You want more food? You just ate. VH. Is it because AG is attracted to me or likes me that he wouldn't want to move forward with RM? No, this is him. Like, he's got a problem with himself. He's not ready to make the commitment. It doesn't have anything to do with anybody else. And that's why he's not committing to you too. Like, he's not, it's like he's dissecting everybody because he's not ready to make the commitment. It's not, it doesn't have much to do with other people or what they're doing or their role in it. It all comes back to him. TD, what is the Aries feeling towards me? He feels that you're kind, compassionate, intuitive, loving, a lot of fun to be around, attractive, warm-hearted, lucky, and that you know how to stick up for yourself, or you know how to accomplish things. You don't always let people take advantage of you. You stick up for yourself. Kira, what would happen if I reached out to him first? You could reach out to him first. You might find that he pulls back, Hermit in reverse. He may not answer right away, or he may make you wait because he's kind of like not real ready to deal with this at this moment. But I think he comes forward eventually. I think it would be okay if you reached out to him. I don't think that he's going to want to speak immediately. I think he may either make you wait or reply to you but not plan on discussing it for a couple of days, like in depth. Mimi, my ex's birthday is today. Should I break the ice? I feel like this is always a loaded question with the birthday thing. And I'll tell you why before I ask the questions. Because when it's somebody's birthday, they usually get 10 million text messages. And if they don't reply to you, a lot of times it's not a personal thing. It's because they just got so many. You know, it's like everybody on Facebook that wishes you a happy birthday. You don't stop and say thank you to every one of them. It would take forever. So this can be a double-edged sword, because if you reach out and they don't respond, it may not be a personal thing, but you may take it that way. See, people tend to put a lot of, you know, like they make birthdays and holidays mean too much, in my opinion. Because if you treat me like shit 364 days a week, but you remember days a year, but you remember my birthday, what does that really mean, right? What does it mean? But yet people are like, well, he forgot my birthday. Yeah, well, he probably forgot his mother's birthday too, so don't take it personal. So I think it's like, this is like a double-edged sword. Should we reach out? I'm only getting a 33% chance that you should reach out, but the Ace of Wands is intuition is here, which means use your own intuition and your own discretion. If it's like a burning, nagging feeling inside you, then I would tell you to go for it. Otherwise, I would tell you to not, because it may just set you up for like waiting, and it might not do you any good right away. Like might make matters worse for you, only because you'll be waiting to, well, why didn't they respond, and how come this, and what are they doing, who are they with, that kind of stuff. But meanwhile, it just may be as simple as they're just got 10 million, text messages or whatever. Moon, what are my dreams telling me? A couple of things. Be careful of getting into arguments, and use the power of manifestation with the magician. You can manifest what you want. Focus on what you want, not what you don't want, and look out for arguments. Daniela, should I tell A about my dirty dream? Ooh, pardon me, miss. I wouldn't, not right now. You got the Tower here. That would be a no for me. I would say no. What's the matter, baby? You want to lay back? You want to lay back like that? What is this here in your bed? Sticks. Your brother brings sticks into the house, puts them in my bed. Is that right? No, it's not right. I know it. Mimi, why was my college ex in my dream? Well, it has something to do with financial stability, and it has something to do with being worried and pulling your energy back. So I don't know, I can't dissect every dream and what everything means, because I believe a lot of the things in the dreams are just your subconscious mind and things coming up that we keep in the that are stored in the back of our brain that we're not thinking about. So I don't always think that everything means something. Sometimes, there are certain dreams where if you have a feeling or there's a strong feeling associated with it, I go with that. But I don't really think that he means anything more than representing a certain period of time in your life. And I don't know if the financial situation has something to do with that. Finances come up. It also shows the Hermit in reverse, which would indicate holding yourself back or isolating for some reason. So it would be the kind of thing let's just say, for example, everybody in your world hated this guy. So you didn't tell people that you were seeing him because you didn't want to hear it from them. That's the Hermit in reverse. So it could indicate a time frame, you're going to go through the same sort of feeling now that you had with that when you were with that person. Whether it was good or bad, the Hermit in reverse indicates isolating yourself, but not for a good reason. Not I'm going to take time to take care of myself, but I'm not going to tell people what's going on because I don't want them to tell me what to do or give me their opinion. The High Priestess is here, which would indicate that you should use your intuition. And it also shows that somebody from your past is coming back. So you could run into him. Or you could run into somebody that tells you something about him. He could pop up with the Six of Cups. But, people ask all the time about dreams. And sometimes I think it's just you're remembering, or your mind is just playing out something that has already happened. The brain is just so funny, the way it works. it's fascinating the way it works, and sometimes I feel like it doesn't really to me the dreams mean more if it evoked a feeling inside you, like if you woke up and you felt really good or you felt really connected to him, then I would say you're probably going to run into him or hear from him. Or if you woke up and you felt really bad, or if the relationship with him ended on a really terrible note and you felt that again, I would say you may be reliving that type of situation with somebody else coming in. But I don't know enough about just him being in the dream. I can't tell you. You have to let me know either how you felt about it, or if you think it's possible that you could run into him. You know the recurring dream that I have that's a nightmare for me? This is going to sound so bizarre, but so many of us yoga teachers have this because I've heard other people talk about it, where I'm trying to get to class and I just can't get there. Like I know class is starting at 10:30 and like it's like 10:27 and I'm not close enough to the studio. Or I'm thinking class is at 10:30 but it's at 10 o'clock. That's like a reoccurring dream that I have, but other yoga teachers have it too. Because you can't be late for that kind of a job. Like you could be late if you work in an office, you may get in trouble, but it's not going to stop the end of, But if I'm late for a yoga class, that's like big trouble because you have a room full of students waiting for you and you're not there, you're in trouble. So that's fun. That's like a fear that comes up. So sometimes it's like dreams are just bringing up fears, or like you said, nightmares from exams. It's just you're reliving that in your subconscious. Brain is fascinating. Miss Lavon, General. Feeling very appreciated is coming in with the Six of Pentacles. No longer feeling the weight of the world on your shoulders. That could be, usually Six of Pentacles is a work-related situation. Feeling well compensated for your work or being recognized for work that you've done. You may come up with Page of Pentacles, being focused on a new business idea, a new business, it could be it could be that you come up with some kind of a procedure to put in place at your current job. You're focused on it, you put it into whatever you call it, you get it rolling and you get praised for it, something like that. Happiness is around you, and so is the Empress. So be careful with the Empress if you don't want children, because there's always possibility. But otherwise, being that this whole reading was really about money, I would say that with the Empress you're going to be coming into more money, making more money, being given more money, but whatever it is, it's more money. TD, will the Aries take any actions towards me soon? Yeah, I think you're going to hear from him soon. Maybe like within the next couple of weeks or so. Stephanie, how is T feeling about me? He called me yesterday multiple times and he was drinking. He was showing emotions. He's feeling that you are very nice, you're understanding, he appreciates you, he thinks that you're kind, he thinks that you're attractive, successful, hardworking, and very well focused. Daniela, general for this week. Walking away from something that no longer serves you. You got a wish that comes true, and you're laying down the law here. Ace of Swords is cutting through bullshit and setting up boundaries, so it's a good thing. It's a good thing for you, but for other people, it might not be the best. You know, it's like the kind of thing, let's just say you carpool with somebody all the time, but you wind up driving more often than they do. You would like lay down the law. Hey, listen, I drove the last 3 out of 4 times. You drive this time. Like, it's like setting up boundaries and sticking to them. You also have money coming in. You've got somebody coming in out of the blue that maybe you haven't spoken to in a while. Could be a Pisces. And feeling like finally you can breathe a sigh of relief. Feeling like things are starting to fall into place, or feeling like good things are happening. Starting this week. Oh, okay. Let me get Alice. My question is, will me and him meet, and what will his impression of me be? Okay. I think you are going to meet, and I think that he's going to find you to be attractive, kind, adventurous, loving, passionate, well-balanced. I think you will meet him. I think you'll kind of hit it off. Things may not go like forward super fast, but I think it's going to be a good starting point. Afia, what's next for Linford, and what can I expect? What's next for Linford and I? What can I expect? You want to go on your little toy? You want to kick around? You go on your little toy. You want me to put you in your toy? You have transformation coming in. First card, death card. Transforming, moving forward. You could be spending a lot of time hanging out at one of your houses. If you haven't heard from him, he comes in out of the blue, or he may show up out of the blue. And then you have the sun here, which is there's happiness coming in for the two of you, working hard on the relationship. There's also money around him or money around the situation. Baby, you want to go on your little thing? You look at what you did. You chewed all up on my arm? The heck? The heck? You want to go in your little toy? Want me to put you in your little toy? Let's put you in your toy so you can play a little bit, because you slept all afternoon. Did you sleep all afternoon? There you go. Go ahead, bounce. That song plays in my head sometimes. Found in Wonderland, what do you see for me in the Aries? You could have a new beginning coming up. You could also have a transformation coming in. Use your intuition. Here's the Aries. The Aries showed up in the reading. So things can move forward nicely for the two of you. All right, let me go back up to the top. Phantom, General. Life starts to move forward pretty quickly. The Fool is here, which would be fun, spontaneous times, carefree times, doing things all of a sudden out of the blue. You may be hanging out or spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, or a Virgo, leaving things in the past that don't work and moving forward. Hangman is in reverse. So no longer feeling stuck in the mud. Moving forward. Moving forward. Daniela, is A thinking about giving me another chance? 70% chance, yes. Yep. Susie, if he's going to try, will things get better now? I think things are still going to be up and down. He may try for a little while, but I think things are still going to go a little bit up and down. Jaylissa, how's my ex's third party's relationship? Is he cheating on her, or are they both cheating on each other? You got the hiccups? I'm not seeing cheating right now. It looks like their relationship is like okay. It doesn't look like it's like there's a lot of love here, but I'm not seeing cheating right now. Is your arm in the leg hole? Yes, it is. It is. What did I tell you about that? The arm goes up here. That's why you're sinking. That's why you're sinking. No arms in the leg holes, okay? Or if there is cheating, it's nothing that is, you know, like it wouldn't be like somebody's got like a third party that's significant. It could be like somebody hooked up with somebody and it was just like a one-time kind of a thing. TD, anyone coming in love? Okay, let's see. Yeah? There you go. You got it. Just keep both arms out of the leg holes and you'll be okay. First person that shows up is the Aries. And then you have, you got a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. You may have to make a decision at some point. Here's the Capricorn, that's you. Things move forward. Things get fun, spontaneous, and you have choices coming in. There could even be another fire sign aside from the Aries, another Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius that comes in. Love, Olivia. How is Abel feeling towards me? How's Abel feeling? What's the matter, baby? You want more food? Feels that you're attractive, kind, like a natural born leader, happy, well balanced, fun, caring, perseverant, and decisive. What's the matter, Bubs? You want some more food? Come here. All right. All right. I'm gonna go get you some more food. Oh, the parrot went flying. off now since you're not in it. Oh, you know, I get a little tired of hearing that song. I gotta tell you. I gotta tell you that. Try it. Tell me what you think. Good? Good. Good. All right, let's go back up. Good? Good. Chelsea, should I give the Gemini a chance? Will he be faithful? I've heard bad things about Gemini, so I don't know. Well, you know, it's funny because, first of all, every sign has good and bad traits, but it depends how much Gemini he actually has in him. My brother's a Gemini, and he has like 3 or 4 planets in Taurus. So he's very stable Gemini. I'm actually a Gemini rising, and I'm pretty stable. I have Saturn in my first house. So you can't just go by the sign, because there's so much more that goes into it than that. Generally speaking, Gemini usually come off childlike, fickle. They can kind of be like all over the place. But not everyone has to be like that, especially if he may have a lot of planets in Taurus. It depends on the year that he was born. It depends on the time he was born. So I wouldn't not give him a chance because he's a Gemini. It actually looks like he's pretty strong. He's well prepared. He's very intelligent. Gemini usually are. Gemini and Virgo, they're like the smartest. I would give him a chance. I would give him a chance. If you're interested, I would give him a chance. I mean, Gemini does get a bad rap, but not all of them are bad. I feel like you're a little too far away from me, Avery. Let's move you over this way so I can hold it better. Yeah. Don't get mad. Don't get mad. All right. Sonia, his current feelings towards me. Okay. His current feelings. Oh, I got some super chats. Sorry, let me do his current feelings on, then I'll get to the super chats. All right. Okay. Yeah. He feels that you're very intuitive. He thinks that you're a lot of fun. He thinks that you're attractive, caring, hardworking, kind. He thinks that you guys get along well, or you could get along well. I don't know how close you are with him right now, but it looks like he would be willing to start a new beginning or take this to a different place. I would kind of just hang in there because I think there's more to come. Hippie Brit, will I be getting my own place and car soon? You know what? I think you're going to get your own car soon. It may take a little longer for you to get your own place, but I think the car comes first. I think that once all of this is over, you're going to be able to get a really good deal on a car, because I think they're going to be looking to get rid of them, because I don't think people have been buying them now. The getting your own place will come, but I think you're going to get the car first. I think the car comes sometime this summer, and I think that you could get your own place, but that wouldn't be until like September or the fall. Mimi, why do I feel so drained? Is someone trying to communicate? If you feel drained, there's a couple of things that it can be. First of all, the first thing always, if you're feeling tired and drained, for everyone, physically, the first thing, physically, emotionally, and energetically, always take notice as to how much water you're drinking, because a lot of times it's dehydration. And if that doesn't help and you really can't figure out what it is, try to increase your iron. If you don't eat meat, I don't, black beans and spinach. great for iron. Um, I don't think that somebody trying to communicate with you would make you feel drained. Usually people that suck out energy are people that are looking for you to fix their problems. Like people that come in, like somebody that calls you up, it's like an energy sucker, doesn't stop talking about themselves, is always has some kind of a big problem. Those are like energy suckers. It's usually not someone who's trying to connect telepathically. I don't think anybody is trying to communicate telepathically. I think that grounding yourself, using some grounding techniques and increasing your water intake. Because we're, what, 80% water? When you start to get dehydrated, Avery, I don't know what you want. When you get dehydrated, you get tired. You also could get headaches, and the headaches could be pretty bad. And then to cleanse the energy field, you can do saltwater baths, that kind of stuff can help. But I don't think someone's trying to communicate, no. Avery, what is the problem? Okay, got a new person here, Pie Coating Studio. Avery, I don't know what it is that you want. If you don't want that and you don't need your diaper changed and you've already slept and you played in your thing, what is it that you want? What do you want? Oh, got a burp? All right, maybe that was it. Maybe you needed a burp. Was that it? You want to sit down here? Okay, let's see. We're going to look and see for this new person that we got here what the next 5 high coding love reading. Okay, we're going to do a love reading. We're going to do a love reading. Okay. Perseverance. That's what comes up first. So whether you're with someone now or you're not, perseverance is the theme moving forward. If you're not with somebody right now, you have somebody coming in out of the blue when you least expect it. This could be somebody that you've been waiting to hear from, or it could be somebody, you know, you don't even have an interest and you just meet somebody randomly somewhere out of the blue when you least expect it. If you are with somebody right now, this could be your current partner doing something nice for you. Things could move forward quickly with the 8 of Wands. Things could even change overnight. You may have decisions to make. If you're not with anyone right now, you have an offer that's going to be presented to you that you will not be able to refuse from a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. If you are with somebody right now, you would have an offer presented in front of you that you can't refuse, and it might have a lot of passion surrounding it. It may be a lot of fun. It could be something wild and crazy, you know, or out of the blue. It also looks like you may have to look out for a small argument with someone. This may not have anything to do with love. This just may be something that's significant, and that's why it's showing up in this reading. Kira, what is Leroy saying about our breakup? He's got anxiety around it. I don't think he's really talking much about it. He's kind of keeping it to himself. It's a secret. I don't think he wants to discuss it with people right now. I mean, he may be telling somebody that he's really close to, or he may have mentioned it, but he doesn't want to talk about it right now. Not with anyone. He's not ready. Or if he has said something, it was like, yeah, we broke up, like that. It wasn't like anything in depth. Maria, What will be the outcome of my relationship with Angel? Okay, what's going on with Angel? You have the opportunity coming up to start like a new beginning or take the relationship to the next level. It also looks like patience, compassion, serenity surrounds this relationship. It looks like there's a lot of passion here and things could move forward rather quickly. Neither one of you is holding yourselves back. So I think that you guys are on solid ground. Things could move forward quickly. Yeah, and you could also have some fun, carefree, spontaneous times coming in. So I would enjoy this because it looks like things are good for you guys. What's the matter, Bubby? What's the matter, Bubby? Avery, please, stop it. Stop. Stop. There's no need for this. Brianna, general and advice. Okay. Let's see. General. Well, it looks like if you've had anxiety or depression or anything like that that's been like heavy around you, it's moving into the past. Moving forward, you have some good times coming in. You have somebody from your past returning, could be a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. There's also an air sign here, a Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius. So just be careful that you don't get yourself in a third-party love triangle situation because it's a possibility. Judgment. When judgment shows up, it's either something that's destined to happen, it's coming to a crossroads. It could be something like you're put at this right place at the right time to make things happen. You don't have to do anything. The powers that be, whatever it is that you believe in, will bring you to where you're supposed to go. So that's an excellent card to get when we're talking general. And any past betrayals and hurt, you're working to put that in the past too. You don't want that stuff to hold you back, and you're like moving past it. You're not taking old baggage with you moving forward, which is a good thing. Because most people carry around a lot of shit. Sarah. Are you talking, little miss? Will Trevor contact me in the next few months? Oh, yeah, I think he will. I don't think you're going to have to wait months. Yeah, you should be hearing from him sooner than in a few months. Yes, baby. All right, let's go back up to the top. Oh, you're belching. You belching? Yeah. Yeah. Yasmin, general love. All right. If you're not with anyone right now, you've got a Taurus coming in. You also have a Virgo. Whoever it is, it transforms your life. Whoever you wind up choosing transforms your life. This person's going to feel like they have a lot of respect for you. They may even be financially stable. Somebody from your past is coming back. Now, it could be the Taurus or the Virgo, or it could be a third person that comes in. There's some adventurous times coming in, some good times, a creative project around you, feeling prepared. There's also balance and serenity coming in. So you could end up with somebody from your past. You might have a choice between a Virgo and a Taurus. And whoever you wind up with, it should bring balance and peace, and you should feel like you're well respected. Now, if you're currently with someone, then it would be that your current relationship takes on a spiritual practice or a spiritual, usually a spiritual practice of some type. And that leads you guys to serenity, or leads you to a better place, more balanced in your relationship. Are you drilling on my pants? K-Star, love reading for May. Love reading for May. You've got magic, success, and strength around your love life in May. So it could be that a Leo comes in if you're not with anyone, or if you are with somebody, your current relationship is successful and strong in the month of May. If you're looking for someone and you're not with anyone right now, you have magic around you, so you can manifest just about anything that you want. And you have a new beginning when it comes to love coming up in over the next couple of weeks. Okay, messages from Spirit. Avery, what are you doing? You can't crawl yet. You're too little. All right. Come here. Are you blowing bubbles? Are you blowing bubbles? Is this what's going on here? Let's wipe off that puss. Wipe off that puss. There you go. Don't cry. Shh. No crying. There's no reason to cry. Come on, let's pull some messages from the spirits. All right? Want a spirit card? Yeah. All right, let's see if you'll take more food. Avery, come on. Pain in the ass. You're a pain in the ass. You don't want it, you want it. Well, I guess you're allowed to change your mind, huh? Yeah, okay. All right. The Three of Earth. The power of creativity, recognition for very high work, being a team player. The Ace of Fire. An exciting new opportunity, career advancement, change your life now. The Magician, Archangel Raziel. You are ready. You have the resources or the ability to manifest them. Life is magical. Archangel Raziel sends rainbows. So if you've been noticing rainbows around, he's around you now. You may start to notice them. And they could be anywhere. You might see them on TV. You may see them. There was a moment in time, a couple of years back, where I was out running a lot, and I used to see them like on the street. I was thinking, logically, I'm like, oh, it must be the reflection of something. But I was down on like a highway, not like a major highway, around the corner. And there were no street lights, and there were no signs. And there were still, I would see rainbows in certain parts of it. So just take notice of rainbows. Yes. DJ, why isn't Anne ready to commit to a relationship? Gives him a whole lot of anxiety. Three of Cups in reverse would indicate that there is a third party around. Is there a third party around that you know of? Because Three of Cups is third party interference or a love triangle. He also has a past betrayal or something in his recent past where he was betrayed and he had a hard time getting over that, and he's very fearful that it could happen to him again. He's got some choices he's got to make. There's choices around him for sure. Avery, come on. Avery, I don't know what you want. I don't know what to do for you. I really don't. I don't know. Maybe you got a burp. Let's see. Come on. Let it go. Maybe you had a belch. No? No, you don't have to belch. You want to watch Paw Patrol or whatever that is? I'll turn the chair around. Paw Patrol. You want to watch it? There you go. Don't. There you go. Can you see it good? There you go. Paw Patrol. All right. Tesnium, current feelings of Khaled about me. Okay. Maybe I can move the chair so that it's not in the thing. She's watching it. She was watching Sesame Street or something the other day while I was cleaning the living room. And she was laughing at it. It was funny. I mean, Grover's funny. I don't care what anyone says. He's funny. Okay, he thinks that you're very passionate. He thinks that you're spiritual. He thinks that you're kind and nurturing. He thinks that you're attractive. He thinks that the relationship between you and him could transform, and if he is somebody from your past, he could be returning. Valentina, general. General for Valentina. Balance comes in for you. Being perseverant. Your intuition is heightened. You have choices coming up that lead you to success. The King of Swords is here. Now, it could be an air sign that comes in, but oftentimes the King of Swords is sharp words that like being stern, you know, like it could be you have sharp words with someone, or you lay down the law and you stand your ground. You don't take any crap. Ace of Swords is like cutting through the bullshit. But when the King of Swords shows up, if it's not an air sign that shows up, and because of the perseverance and the success that's coming in around you, I'm thinking it may be you asserting yourself a little bit. Right, I am up to Renee E. How will Deja react to my relationship with Ben? Okay, let's see. How will Deja react to my relationship with Ben? All right. I don't know what your relationship is to either of these two people, but it looks like they're going to spend a lot of time thinking about it, and it's going to be something that kind of weighs them down and makes them feel like they have the weight of the world on their shoulders. It also shows that Queen of Swords is here, which could indicate that you may have words with them. And Deja pulls the energy way back. Not pursuing, not persevering, not coming forward. So I don't know if Deja's a girl and Ben is someone that you're involved with, but it looks like Deja's not too happy with this and pulls all of her energy back. I feel very weighed down and burdened by it, maybe even blindsided by it. DJ. Am I wasting my time with N? How is he feeling about us? By the way, he said that he was done with his ex, but she keeps hitting him up. Okay. Okay, Fool is in reverse here, so be careful, because when this card shows up, it's doing or saying something that you can't take back. And that's coming up first around you. It shows that he has some mild heartbreak around the situation with his ex. So even though he may not want to be with her anymore, he may feel sorry for her. He may not have it in him to be mean to her. Yeah, it does show that she's going to keep bothering him. It's like, you know, I hate to say it, but sometimes people don't know when to cut their losses. And it's like she keeps reaching out. But like if one person keeps reaching out and they're not getting, you know, like it's one thing if it's reciprocal, but I don't think it is. I think that he's right. She is reaching out to him and he's not really, he may reply to her, but he's not really actively participating in a relationship with her. And she's either not getting it or she doesn't care if she's still trying. She's not cutting her losses. She's like kind of like hanging in there. It looks like your relationship with him is going to hit a standstill because the Chariot is in reverse. Emperor is in reverse too. You know, I can't tell. I mean, I can't tell somebody that they're wasting their time. You know, relationships are like you're meant to live out a relationship, and it is what it is. You know, like to me, a relationship is not unsuccessful because it doesn't end with death do us part. You know what I'm saying? Like people will say, well, I had an unsuccessful marriage, but I was married for 15 years. I don't think that's unsuccessful. I think 15 years is successful, especially in this day and age. So I can't tell you that you're wasting your time because it's a relationship, and if you're getting something out of it, you know, relationships are about learning and about growing. It's not all about, you know, who you die next to. You know what I mean? So I can't tell you, you know, that's your decision to make. If you're not happy, that's one thing. But I don't think he's actively participating in a relationship with his ex. I think that she's not letting go of him. And, you know, that's exhausting because she's putting out so much energy and she's getting very little in return. And I think that he's like cordial to her at best, but I don't think that he's actively participating. You know, he's not like, hey baby, you know, let's meet up tomorrow night. You know, he may be like, if she reaches out to him, he may respond, but it doesn't seem like that's going anywhere. So I don't think you got to worry about that. Siba, which of them am I end up with? I'm not convinced that you're ending up with either of them, but if I had to choose one, I would say the Leo, because I don't see the Pisces here. I see the Leo here. But it looks like you may walk away from the whole thing. Eight of Cups is leaving things in the past that are no longer working. Yeah, but if I had to choose one, I would say the Leo over the Pisces. Kira, what can I expect when I go visit Leroy tonight? Well, things could move forward. Knight of Pentacles is in reverse, but so is Temperance, balance, serenity. You could reconnect. You guys can talk things out. You can feel like you made it to the top of the mountain, but then you may hit a standstill with the Chariot in reverse after that. I think tonight is going to be okay. Overall, it's going to be okay. I think tonight will be okay. Coco, love reading for me and Kay. There may be some little bit of bickering and arguing around the two of you. And there may be, somebody may be feeling a little stabbed in the back, but moving forward, things start to get passionate. The Lover's card is here. It looks like things can move forward nicely, or you can reconnect, and there's happiness around the situation. She's someone from your past that you were involved with in the past. She comes back. Anna, how is Jay doing with his energy towards me tonight? Tonight's energy is feeling like he's made it to the top of the mountain and feeling rich. So his energy tonight is good. Loving, rich, and like relieved. He's good tonight. Definitely good tonight. Four of Wands is here too, which is a good sign too, that he's feeling passion. Yeah, there's passion here tonight. Renee, is Deja feeling weighed down because she once been to herself? She knows that I've always wanted him. Okay, let's see. Not that she really feels like she wants him all to herself, but she feels undecided, and she also feels like regretful. I think she feels like everything is going to change, and she's not so sure she's comfortable with it. I'm not sure that she really wants him, or she wants him all to herself. That doesn't come up. Lee, what is Penn saying about me to others? I can't really tell you what this person is saying about you to other people, because they may say one thing to one person, one thing to somebody else, and I can't give you exact conversations, but I can just try to be very general. It looks like they may be saying that you're argumentative, or that you guys had a fight. That there wasn't success around your relationship, or you're unsuccessful with something. They may be feeling a little bit, they may be saying that you were either trying to pursue them, or you were trying to convince them to do something. Perseverance is here, and that they didn't want to have it, or they couldn't do it. They may say things like that you struggle with some type of an obsession of some type, and that you're unprepared. But like I said, you can't really answer to what somebody says to other people, because they may say one thing to this guy, something to somebody else. I'm not getting a lot of lies coming up, but it looks like things may be over exaggerated, or the truth may be exaggerated. Anna, what are his current feelings to me? Will he text me? Okay. He's going to text you. There's air communication coming in here. He feels that you're passionate, loving, kind, strong, loyal, courageous, genuinely happy, normally a happy person, sometimes a little bit undecided or indecisive. Jenny, what are Jay's current feelings towards me? You're trying to fit your whole fist in your mouth? That's not necessary. You just need the one thumb. Don't look at me like that. Yeah, I know. You want to finish off this bottle? How about this instead of the fist? There you go. All right, how is Jay feeling about me? Feels that you're very kind, passionate, serene, easy to talk to, that you guys have a good connection. Feels that you are down to earth, stable, that you make a really good loyal friend. You have a lot of loyalty around you, and they think that you're nurturing. Oh, I skipped DJ? Let me see. DJ. He said that I'm the only one that he's talking to romantically. Is he talking to anyone else? Can I trust him? Okay, let's see. I don't think he's talking to anyone else, and I think that you can pretty much trust him. I mean, I can't say that, so, like, there could be other people around him that check in with him or that he's friends with, but it doesn't look like there's anybody that's of significance that you need to worry about. Anna, you didn't say what his energy was towards me. I did. He said that he was feeling passionate and connected. The happy home is like feeling like content. Passion came up with the Ace of Wands. Happy home. Loving, I think I said. Let me look again. Yeah, well, nurturing. His energy towards you today is nurturing, the happy home, successful, content, and passion. Passion comes up around this tonight. But, you know, it doesn't really change that much from day to day, but it can change. You know, sometimes we get really mad at somebody and then a few minutes later we're not that mad. And then sometimes we're reminded of something they did and we get annoyed again. But overall, I think he feels good towards you today. Jenny, will I hear from Jay? Yeah, you're going to hear from him. Let's see. It could be like within the next 2 weeks. I don't think that you have to wait much longer than 2 weeks from now. The beautiful one is the reason that I'm so tired is lack of iron. It could be lack of iron. The first thing I start with is increase your water intake. If that doesn't do it, then increase iron. Best place I think that they usually say to get iron is from beef, but I think that black beans are just as good. If you don't eat meat, I would go for black beans. And then of course there's always spinach. But let's ask if you're low on iron. Are you done with that or what? Yeah? You dozing off? Slept all afternoon. I would try to increase your iron. I would suggest getting it from food and not taking a supplement, only because the supplements can constipate you. They can make matters worse. But first, increase your water if that doesn't help. If you like black beans, it's great to pair them with brown rice because it completes the protein. Plus, the brown rice has a lot of magnesium, which is also good, especially with like people that get anxiety and things like that. I don't know if you get that, but the magnesium is usually very helpful. Most people, I think, are kind of low in magnesium. Kay, what are Jarrell's intentions towards me? Okay. What are Jarrell's intentions? He's got good luck. He's coming in. He looks for things to move forward between you and him. Lovers. He may be looking for you guys to move forward in a romantic way. I think that that's what's going to happen. I mean, the devil is here. He could also just be looking for sex, but he's looking for some kind of a connection. There's celebration here, though. With the Three of Cups, I doubt he's only looking for sex. I'm not saying like love cards, except for the Lovers, which would indicate that he feels more of a connection to you other than just sex. But the Devil card could also mean that the sex is good, or that the sex is, you know, passionate. Or the hooking up, whatever it is that you guys, whatever it is that's in his mind. Adriana, I miss him so much. Well, you want to try to get out of the vibration of missing, because when you're missing someone, you're coming from a place of lack, and lack is a low vibration. And when you're lacking something, it's hard to manifest it, because we want to meet the vibrational frequency of what it is that we want. So if you can try to not focus on missing, because missing someone is exactly what it is, missing, which lowers the vibration. So when you feel that way, you want to try to do something that brings your vibration up. Whatever it is that makes you feel good. Watch a funny movie. You talk to a friend, go out with a friend, go for a long walk. Especially doing something in nature usually helps with stuff like that, because the nature can kind of absorb some of the negativity. And the nature's also got high vibration. You have the sun around you, which is happiness. Things are going to transform for you, and you're not going to hold yourself back. So I would do whatever you can to try to get out of that missing vibration. Missing, longing, needing, waiting to hear from somebody, all of that is low vibration, and it tends to push things away. It tends to make matters worse. Doing things that are of a higher vibration, or focusing on like surrounding yourself with white light, or getting out. I really feel like nature is really good. Even if you just go out into the woods or to the beach or whatever kind of nature you have around you and just sit there, it can be very cleansing, because you want to change the vibration. You don't want to be sitting in a vibration that's low, because it's hard to call things into you when you're feeling like that. I mean, unfortunately, we're human. We can't help but have those emotions. We feel sad, we feel missing, we feel crying. You know, that's just how we are. So the best thing you can do is acknowledge it. It's okay, I feel like this, but I'm going to do what I can to change it, and then find something else to do that takes your mind off of that. Christy, general reading. You're feeling prepared. Moving forward, your life starts to move forward quickly. You have a creative project coming in that's going to be pretty rewarding and cause for celebration. Ace of Swords, laying down the law, setting up boundaries. You have some adventure coming in too. You may be going somewhere or trying something new. Spiritual connection with the Hierophant comes in. Feeling like you have good justice and good karma on your side. Plus the Ten of Pentacles is here, which means that there's money coming in. Unexpected money in a large sum should show up. You may feel at some point a little bit anxious, but overall I think the next couple of weeks to the next couple of months are going to be pretty good. Forward movement, money comes in, things start to fall into place, laying down the law, setting up boundaries, that kind of stuff. Daniela, what will make A feel more stable with me? You can't make anybody else feel anything. It has to come from them. Yeah, it's nothing. You can't do anything. You can only, you're the only person that you can work on. You can only work on yourself. Yeah, they've got the Ace of Cups is in reverse around them, so they're not ready. And they also have Justice in reverse. The only thing you can really do is give them space and give them time. That's it. You can't make somebody feel something that they're not feeling, and you can't make somebody be ready for something that they're not ready for. That's got to come in their own time. And the more that you try to force things, the more resistance it's going to build. So I would just kind of leave things alone. I think I made it through. Did I make it through the super chats? I did. Okay, so let's cut off the super chats. I will answer for the moderators, and then I'll be back on tonight at about 9:30. Let me see who else has been here that I didn't answer for. Sandy A, what can I expect from my future with Michael? Okay. If you guys aren't together right now, you could reconnect. It also looks like you have happiness around this situation, or it could lead to happiness. You have success coming in. This relationship can evolve. Give it a little bit of time. Give it a little bit of time. Aquarius. I don't see the question yet, so I will answer for somebody else. CL, will Ovi contact me soon? Yeah, you got 3 aces. I didn't even have to turn over that many cards. You should hear from them soon. Sarah, what will happen eventually with Taurus and his ex-Pisces? He replied back, but not with a message to open communication. Yeah, but what did he call you for in the first place? He started the communication. I think there's more to come. There's more to come for you and him. Let's see what's going on with him and the ex-Pisces. At the very best, they could reconnect briefly, but then they have another tower moment. So I'm not real concerned with her. Here's the Pisces. It looks like you use your intuition and you stay balanced. You're going to hear from him again. I think he's going to start to pursue you a little bit more. I think you're going to start to hear from him more often than you think. Aquarius. Oh, there it is, Aquarius. Will me and Jared reconcile in May? I think you will. If it's not May, it's coming up because you got 2 aces and you got the Lover's card. So there should be reconciliation coming in. DJ, is C really happy with Q? What's their dynamic? Okay. What's their dynamic? Well, the sword cuts both ways with them. So sometimes it's like when they're good, but when they're not, they are not. Right now, it doesn't, I mean, the Knight of Cups is in reverse, which is not a good indication of a long-lasting, strong bond or a strong relationship. But I don't see a breakup coming up soon either. Oh, here's the breakup. Lovers in reverse. Yeah, I don't think that this relationship is going to last. It's not lasting the test of time. It may last a little while longer, but Lovers is in reverse, which means it's not a good sign for them. It's not a good indication of this relationship lasting. Who else do I have? Just Mel? Is it only Mel? You guys, please don't spam the chat because it's very hard for me when the same question keeps coming up. You guys know I go in order. So sending it as more than once is not necessary. And it's hard for me to find things. Is it only Mel or is anybody else still here? Only Mel, okay. Adriana, do I have one for you? Yeah, I do. Okay, will he be pursuing me? Yes, he will. You got a wish. Yeah. Yep. Okay, and then just Mel, did I finish all of... I thought I saw... Oh, there's Mel's. What are the Aries, the new Aries, real intentions towards me? Is there a hidden agenda? Okay, let's see. I'm not getting that there's a hidden agenda. Let's see. What are his true intentions? The new Aries, true intentions. Right in the center of the spread is happiness. Looks like this person wants happiness. They may have gone through it. You know, they may have been betrayed recently. They may be feeling a little bit disconnected. They feel a little bit out of balance, but they want to be happy and they're looking for a relationship. I don't think that they have an ulterior motive. No, I think that they have a wish when it comes to love, and I think that they're looking for something. I think that they're looking to be in a relationship. The Magician is here. So I don't think that, it doesn't show like they're trying to do something deceptive. Not at this point anyway. So good luck. All right, guys, I'll see you. I'll be back on tonight about 9:30. And that's it. I'll see you in a little bit. Bye-bye. Thanks, guys. Have a good night.